Hi dear, in this video we went to learn how to calculate the quantities, how to calculate the quantities of the cement, sand and aggregate in a grade of the concrete, in any grade of the concrete. So how calculate the grade of the concrete, how calculate the quantities of materials in any grade of concrete, in any grade of the concrete. So before calculate the quantities of the materials, we look the different grades of the concretes. So grade of concrete and their proportion means ratio of ingredient of the concrete. So let's first is grade of the concrete is M5, means its ratio is 1, 5, 10, and different grade, another grade is M 7.5. its ratio is 1:4:8. Another is M10, its ratio is 1:3:6. Fourth types of the grade of the concrete is M15, its ratio is 1:2:4. Fifth types, which is M20, its ratio is 1:1.5:3. And another is M25, its ratio is 1:1:2. And the concrete which is above the M25 grade of the concrete, above the 25 grade of the concrete, we are mostly not prefer the ratio. We are used the design mix for the concrete above the M20. Above the M20 concrete, such as the M30, M35, M40, and so on. So we are used the design mix of that concrete. So we are look only in this video for the M5 to M25 concretes and how to calculate their ingredients quantities in kg. So first things, you remember this important fact, noted it. We know the densities of the cement is 1440 kilogram per mq, and the densities of the sand are lies in the range 1450 to 1500 kilogram per mq, and density of the aggregate are lies in the range of 1450 to 1550 kilogram per mq. And design engineers are used an factor of the safety to prevent the shrinkage of the concrete is taken as 1.54 to 1.57, and it is represented in mq because it is nothing but it is the dry volume of the concrete should be equal to 1.54 mq of the times of the 1.54 times of weight volume of the concretes. So let's example for M20 concrete. So we went to the calculate the quantities of the materials of M20 concrete. So let's an example for M20 concrete. Here M here M means mix, and this number means compressive strength of concrete after 28 days in Newton per mm square, or MPa means megapascals. And we now the ratio we now the ratio of M20 grade of the concrete is 1:1.5 ratio 3. So this one means cement ratio, sand ratio, aggregate, and sum of this ratio, this capital bracket means you can understand as a of ratio is 1 plus 1.5 plus 3, that should be equal to 5.5. So we went to calculate the quantities of these materials. So first I taken as a the quantities of the quantity of cement. Q means quantity, this capital bracket means of the quantities of the cement in kg. So ratio of cement divided by sum of ratio in M20 concrete into this is a factor of the safety into density of the cement, and we now that the factor of the safety we are taken as a 1.54 mq, and the density of the cement is now as a 40 kilogram per mq. So we put this value into here. Ratio of the cement in M20 concrete is 1 divided by sum of the ratio is 5.5 into factor of the safety is 1.54 mq into density of the cement is 40 kilogram per mq. This mq to this mq is cancelled, and when we calculate it, then we are getting the 403.2 kilogram, and we now date the quantities in 1 mq, and we now date the cement are available in the markets in the number of bags. So we calculate the number of the bags, and we now date the one bag of cement is contain the 50 kg. One bag of the cement is contain 50 kg, so it is divided by 50 kg. This is also in the kg, this is also kg to kg cancelled. 18.06 and approximately 8 bags of cement. Second types of the material, which is the sand. So the quantities of the sand in M20 concrete grade is in kilograms. So the ratio of sand divided by sum of ratio into factor of the safety into density